Hello YouTube, today I'm going to be showing you a new mod that I have just installed. I had to currently uninstall Weather Machine, also known as Weather System. It kept causing my game to freeze and unfreeze and that type of stuff. Before we go any further, it will be simple and easy. Also hit that subscribe button and press that like button, and don't forget to press the bell icon to get further content notifications from my channel when I'm streaming or uploaded a video. So without further ado, let's get into it. So I've just made a flat world and pretty much just made it flat just for this purpose. So here we go. These are all not these, sorry. These are the mods that I've already installed, like Project Red. The reason why I like this is because you can actually have the wires go up the wall and so on. I'm still trying to figure out how to use this thing. I still don't get how I can use this. You got like a lever and all this type of stuff. But I don't know, I'm not sure how this works. Apparently you're meant to make circuits or something. So if we click on that, it'll probably say gate has no inputs, gate has no outputs. So I don't know how this works, but that's not what we're covering today. We're going to be covering the mod I installed, and we are going to it now. We got immersive railroading. So we basically start off with so let's have gravel, standard, grade, crossing, place, blueprint, crossing. I've never actually tried the crossing, to be honest. Yeah, so that's pretty warm. That's one bit of it. So what we'll do is we will, I don't know what the custom curve is. But it's pretty neat. We can obviously see you got bits of gaps inside the tracks here, which is probably common. But we're going to go with a straight, and we're going to put it at 60. So we will put that there. Then we will place another one there. We will place another one here. Also, to be able to get the diagram that you see like this, don't click where the floor is, click in the air and right click with mouse. So that's pretty simple. We're going to do a 90-degree turn. We'll have it go that way. We will have a straight again, going that way. We're actually gonna put a crossing in, and then we're gonna put a switch track. Oh, didn't want to put it there. Now this is a switch track. I believe you have to put a lever somewhere, but I don't know where, for it to swap tracks. I would have thought, yeah, so you see this gap here, that's currently going straight on. And, oh, that's a good animation there, look. You could probably use this with Railcraft for receiving signals. I'm not sure. I'll have to try that out. So now that is currently going in that direction, round there, and this one is going straight up towards the village. So we'll have that there. We'll leave that there. It would be pretty awesome if you've got Railcraft installed and you've got signals. It would be cool where you're actually traveling along, and you obviously with the trains you will see on these tracks, you can't set them to a specific destination. So I don't know if it will actually work with Railcraft or not for all the automated signals and stuff like that. I'm not sure if it's compatible with that. But yeah, so we got the track changer here. So we're gonna leave that light going that way. We are going to put, I'm going to put a turntable in, just for a bit of fun. Now, oh, I don't know how. Okay. Oh no. My game's just frozen a bit there. I don't see how this actually works. I don't know how this actually works. I don't know what the top bits are for, to be honest. Oh, it's just breaking itself now. So it's took the... Yeah, so I don't know how this works. It's gonna take me a while to... I don't think it's a good idea to put turntable in, because it's making the game crash and lag and all this. It's making everything lag. Now my game's not responding. that is it destroying itself. Right, okay. After that long wait, we are back with the game. I did not stop recording. You pretty much just saw it happen. So we are not going to put a turntable in because it seems to make the game lag. But we are going to continue making the track reach back around where that track is over there. So we need to, oh no, what number did we have it at? 60, wasn't it? Was it 60? And we had gravel for that. Right. So we'll carry on building this. Don't know if we need to turn yet. I don't think we do. I'd probably say now we'd start turning the track. So let's put that around there. We'll have that one go round there, but that's not long enough. So we will put a straight in. And we will put another turn. We might need to make it slightly bigger. So so we'll set it to 61. I know it needs to be a bit more longer. So we'll put 62. We need it slightly longer. 63. That seems to join on no problem. Right, so that's set at 63 for the curve. So that's all the track back together, connected. We will now get should we use electric? Yeah, we'll use the electric one. We'll place that down. We need water by the looks of it. We've got a bit of detail inside the train itself. For you Roblox users, this is probably something that you recognize with the layout, especially if you played Pacific Union Depository or whatever it's called. You'll probably remember that type of train and this type of train. So for all you Roblox users out there, you'll probably recognize this type of train, because there is a game on Roblox called Union Pacific, and the layout is the same. Not much detail, but that's okay. So we'll actually, to delete the train, you press left shift and hit. So we won't need that. We will need there's something here that is a machine, and I will show you how to delete the machine when... Right. For some people, when you place this down, you can't use the engineer's hammer. You have to use the large wrench. Now, I don't know how to use this machine, but you right click on it and you put gauge standard, plate small, medium, large. I wonder if this is for the tracks, to put metal plates into them. Let me try something out here. Speed, locomotive control. I don't know how this machine works. I don't know what you have to put on it or anything like that. It's some type of machine, but I don't know how you use it. Item loader, item unloader, fluid loader, fluid unloader, detector, coupler, immersive railroad manual, type plate underscore machine. Type plate. Is that how you spell plate? P-L-A-T-E. P-L-A-T-E underscore machine. Plate underscore machine. So I don't know how this works. So we'll set the machine to standard. But I don't know how this machine works. Gauge standard, plate type. Wait. It doesn't sit on the tracks, does it? I have no idea if it needs to sit on the tracks. Right, I don't know what happened. Right, it doesn't look like it sits on the tracks. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to that website. And see what it's about. Just give me a few minutes, guys. Let me just get. Right. Oh. Right, I think I'm looking on the wiki now, and it's apparent. I think it's called a plate rolling machine. The plate rolling machine creates steel plates and boiler plates from steel blocks which are used in the crafting of locomotives. It is built from 41 heavy engineering blocks, 90 steel scaffolding, and 88 light engineering blocks. Power is input on the uppermost top block, which I would believe is this part here. And can be from any RF-IF compatible power transmission method such as IE wires, TE conducts, etc. Steel blocks are input by right-clicking the machine with the blocks in hand, and steel blocks can be placed while a plate is being made, which makes the process a bit more efficient. Right-click on the machine to view the GUI, also known as the GUI, and select the type of plate to create. The gauge selector determines the gauge of the resulting plate, while the plate type selector changes between different types of plate. Each locomotive recipe requires with the boiler plate being used in the creation of steam-powered engines after processing in the boiler roller. So the power is inputted through the uppermost top, which I'm assuming is there, and so right click, standard, large plates, blah blah blah. We've got the GUI there. Right click on the machine with blocks in hand. Steel blocks can be placed while a plate is being made. Steel blocks. Block of steel. Okay. I don't know if this is the input side or the output side. Right click on the machine to view the GUI and select the type of plates to create. The gauge selector determines the gauge of the resulting plates. While the plate type selector changes between different types of plate, each locomotive recipe requires with the boilerplate being used in creation of steam-powered engines after processing in the boiler roller. So, so how do you... Oh, poppycock. Right, I don't know which side's the input and output. Let me just set that to false. Let's put RF. IF. Let's just... Right, I don't know what is what here. Right clicking the machine with the blocks in hand, and steel blocks can be placed while a plate is being made, which makes the process a bit more efficient. But how do you... don't know if... Don't know how. Right. We will work... Oh, for goodness sake. We will work this out. Can't put that one in. Can't put that one in. Can put that one in. So that's that. have no idea if there's power going into it. What about if we need to stick a lever on the side of the machine? Nope. Don't know what that red. What's that red bit for? Right, one thing we are going to do is we're going to get that. So it won't show us the crafting for that. Steel plate. Does this? I really don't know how to power this station. Power this thing up. How are we meant to power this thing up? Plate rolling machine. Let me just look on YouTube and see how to power this thing. Because it'll be really good if it does work. What's a track roller? You have to set blueprints down on this machine or what? It won't let you place. Okay, that's just. You know what? We'll just not have this system on. Because I do not know how it powers, I do not know how you can start it, and I do not know how it works. Same for this one. Takes a while just to delete this thing. We're nearly there. Right, it's sorted. We can get rid of this. Let's put away car, tank, rail and tie car. What the hell's a rail and tie car? Rail and tie car. Rail and... You know what? I don't know what this is used for. Slag car. Right, so what are the ones we got here? I don't know what this is used for. We don't want the train facing that way. Want it facing that way. Why are you constantly jumping on this thing? Anyways, without that little delay, as you can see, it's not running at this moment in time. So we need... Wait. Fluid. I wonder if we can make it easier. I've just got rid of that track. We had it at 60, wasn't it? With gravel. Right. I'm just wondering. Fluid loader. Right, get off the tracks. Fluid loader. Fluid loader. Fluid loader. Where did I put the fluid loader? Here. Fluid loader. Okay, at least we know that the pipes connect to it. So I'm wondering. So what we're gonna do, I'm just wondering, with the fluid loader pipe, it will pump fluid into the actual train itself. Oh my god. So if we were to pump it out this way, right, it's draining. Aha, that's what the fluid loader's for. Something new. So you can have a biodiesel type refinery system, and you can actually fill these tanks up, or if you're using Railcraft, you can use the tanks they've got, which is a multi-block. These aren't multi-blocks. And then you could pump it from the refinery into the tanks, out of here, back into the diesel vehicles. Now, that's something I did not know. I did not know that if you place down a fluid loader and then have a pipe going underneath and into it, and having fluid going into it, that has just baffled me, that has. And all this time I've been putting constant buckets in. Oh my god. Just checking my mic works. Yes. The reason for is because the mic somehow, the computer thought I disconnected it. So we're gonna get more of right, you know what? Right, I will set up the refinery system in a minute. But for now, turn the outlet off. Right, they're draining. We're filling it up with fuel. 17,400, and we are nearly there. And the tanks are still going. And we've got max fuel. So we can turn that off for now. And we will jump in. Gonna press plus on the D-pad to start the machine up, because if you notice there's nothing coming out of the top. But watch what happens when I press the plus or minus on the number pad. You can just slightly hear the machine, and you've got steam coming out of the back of it at the top here, look. So if you're pressing plus, it's not going to do anything. If you're sat in it and press plus, it turns the train off completely. So we'll press plus to turn it on again, and that is loading up, that's warming up. That we gotta wait for the thing on the bottom corner here. Apparently there's a horn button. I'm pressing all sorts of keys on my keyboard here to find the horn. Right, I don't know if it's ready to move yet. So instead of using WS, you can't use WS because that's just moving your character. On the number pad on the keyboard, you've got 1 to 9, not the top numbers of, not the numbers above the letters on the keyboard. The little small square on your keyboard, it's called a number lock. And what we do is we press 8 and 2, 8 to go forwards, 2 to go backwards, 7 to put brake on, 1 to decrease, and 4 to set to normal. So the locomotive should be ready to go now. I don't know if the bar needs to be green. So what we'll do is we will start it off. So we'll want to set it to going backwards because we're going to lock onto that. We're going to lock onto the trailer that we got behind there. So we will go backwards. And we should hear it lock into place. There we go. That's now locked into place. Put the brake on to stop, 4 to neutral it. They're connected. And now, you can't really sit in the seats, but we can pretend that we are sat in the seats. And now we will go forward. Five. Do that. It sounds good as well, because if you listen carefully, you can hear the track sounds. We're going to slightly get more throttle again. It might lag because I've got my OBS Studio running at the time I'm recording it. Right, you know what? Stop the train. Make it go over the fuel. Parchment. Stop. Turn that off. Jump out. So these tracks are a lot better than having these. These are 2D, these are 3D. 2D bad, 3D good, because it makes it more realistic. Right, we don't need them. We've refilled again from this bit here. So we've got fuel going in, and we're pretty much full of fuel. So that's one thing to note. If you ever get this mod, remember, if you place down a fluid loader and you have, you know, the let's have a look. Let's get the manual thingy here. So obviously you're familiar with squeezer, fermenter, and the refinery. These obviously make, as most of you already know, biodiesel. So one thing to know, if you've got your refinery system along with the mixer and the fermenter, you can connect it from the machine into these tanks. You could probably like set up a little refilling station here, so every time you go over the fluid loader, you don't need to stop, because you just can carry on, and you can set it at different points so it would never go low on fuel, so it would always fill up when you've got the fluid loader connected to a pipe. So I'm pretty amazed that that worked. I didn't expect the fluid loader fills up from the bottom up into that. What we are going to do is we are going to set it to shunting mode. I don't know if that will disconnect. Don't know if that's, yeah, so that is now disconnected from that. So we will set to normal mode, we will reverse this back up, connect, right, that's that connected into place. Brakes on, that's that. So that's connected to that. I don't know what type of trailers would take this type of piping. I don't know if they're there just for show. One thing we can do is, if we get another one, place it that way, normal mode, with that one, so they won't connect to each other. Got a coach here. We'll add a coach there, and then we'll get back into this and go backwards. That's carriage 1, that's carriage 2. So they're connected, and these are connected. We're going to test something out here. Right, there, levelating up. Level it. Okay. So it doesn't appear that they can sit in the carriages. Game's gonna start not responding again. Whoops. Yeah, so if you ever have like an online modded server, you can always have this type of mod to connect each other, and no matter how much players you have, all they need to do is to board the train is right click. Now I don't know if it does the same when you stood in it, so we'll do this. Yeah, so you can stand in it, walk around on it. It might do this because you're actually moving. So we'll wait for the train to come back round, and then we'll jump into the driver's seat. Here it comes. Like that. Take that off. The engine's got hot because it's gone red. Did you see that? So look again. Look at the bottom left. You'll see the numbers, the biodiesel colour, green, next to the orange. Watch what happens when we go over the fluid loader. Boom, it fills you back up again. So you can carry on doing your journeys. I'm going to stop here because for some reason it's lagging. I think it could be, we'll turn the machine off completely. So the machine's not running now. I will try and look on the wiki, because oh, also this mod is compatible to Open Computers. Open Computers is currently the preferred way to automate your immersive railroading railway. Placing a adapter next to or under a detector argument provides the following functions under components argument detector. It will give you info, returns information about the stock locomotive overhead. Consist returns summary information about the full train overhead. Get tag returns the stock locomotive tag. Set tag string sets the stock locomotive tag. Get pose, so it's get position, returns the argument's position. Get argument type returns the argument's type. Placing adapter next to or under a local control argument provides the following functions under components IR argument control. Set throttle number sets the throttle to a value between 1 and 1 reverse forward. Set brake number sets the brake to a value between 0 and 1. Horn fires off the locomotive's horn. Get position returns the argument's position. Get argument type returns argument type. These arguments will also fire our Open Computer events. You can listen for them with event underscore name comma next underscore address comma argument underscore type comma stock UUID equals event.pool. So open and close bracket with the explanation type text speech marks. So you'd put IR underscore train underscore overhead. And I will add a link to the immersive railroading. I will leave a link in the bottom in the description. Click on that, and I'd advise you to go through the guides, the crafting, the machines, arguments, and the info. Just go through them, take your time, don't rush it. It will tell you parts by part about immersive railroading. It will also probably help you what certain things do what. So if we were to put a spike, let's click on golden spike. Golden spike. The golden spike is used to configure flex track usage. See custom curve for detailed using information. So we'll open up this other one. Okay. Okie dokie. So, the golden spike does exactly what we are going to test out right now. So we need the golden spike, and we need a custom curve. So if we were to put block here, and then if we was to put a block randomly over here, for some reason it still does that. Flexible, lock left, lock right, flexible. We'll put that to 30. So really, the golden spike is used to configure flex track. So what? Flex track. Flex track. Flex track. Is used to configure flex track. Don't seem to be. I don't know. Flex track. Okay, I don't know what that's for. Yeah, so like I said before, don't know if Railcraft will work with this type of track. To change track signals or something. I'm not sure. But that's one thing to test out anyway, is to see if Railcraft will actually work with this type of switch track. Which I have no idea if it does. But you can see how big I've made the track just for this purpose. It's huge! And you got all different types of tracks as well. You've got a narrow, smaller than this track, as you can see, smaller. You got Minecraft, which is for Minecraft. So this is a Minecraft version of a smaller compared to the bigger. we got a model, which is like a kid's toy train version of it. Yeah, so, and you could probably just like sit on that, start it up, get off it, and just watch it go round and round and round and round. And it even turns it into a small one as well. So you can have the choices of having a huge one or to have a Minecraft version. So this big one is going to be a standard. So this is a standard track. Got a Bernal, which is, I believe, slightly wider and more bigger and fatter. So let me just set that back to, we had it at 60, I believe. Connect it back to that. Oh, gravel. So yeah, so you can have the choices of having different types of size track. You got the Minecraft size, which is kind of fairly reasonable because oh no, I don't want that, because you'll actually probably find it more. But if we were to go into the bigger one, which is the huge one here, and if we was to stand in this one, yes, you might have a bit more headroom than the Minecraft version, but you don't really need to worry about that. Transport is transport at the end of the day. Also, with with a with a flatbed, you can't have pipes connecting to it to put stuff in there. There may be a later date where, if they do continue updating this mod, they might actually have things that will wait a second, I have just realized. Look at this. How did I miss this? What a nonce I am. Right, let's try and bring it over a bit more, so it's actually sat on it, like that. And if... right, I'll collect that in a minute. We'll do the same as we did with the fuel thing over there. But this time, I'll be using an infinite chest. Do. That. No, not that. that. Put that on there. We need this. Okay, I don't know why I picked that up. Let's get some wood. Oak wood. There we go. We don't need one. We don't need one because, boom. Now we will let that fill up. Now I don't think it will actually come. I don't think it will show any cargo on it. I'm not sure. It'll be awesome if it does. So it's currently filling all this up. So I don't think. Right, when it's full, it doesn't seem like it will show like the cargo for realistic. That might get added at a later date. So let's get rid of these for now. Same with this one. Same with this one. We will get class 38. And obviously for this we need water and we need boiler items. So what we do is, let's just get rid of that a minute. We will get item loader. I don't know what the rail segment does. But we're going to put that there. We're going to have that sit on top, like so. Fluid. We need fluid loader as well. Fluid loader. So we'll have that sit on top. So we got the item one here. Get rid of that. Fluid loader. So we'll get the fluid loader. I'll set this up. Get a tank. We'll just make this big. Then we'll add another pipe to it. Don't know if this will work. Might do. Then we get the chest and that and that. Stick that there. It's not going to work. We'll just and we'll get pump. Get that there. We'll get that. Don't think that will work with that. Get the lever. Right, so you need, where is it? No, not that one. That one. Need that. We will set this to that. We will stick that on top. Don't need them. So that will fill that up. Wait, no, why am I doing biodiesel when it needs to be water? Silly me. We need water, not biodiesel. So that's filling that up. We need for the item induct, like that. That's when we get this there, get that there, get that on there. That will have to pump into there. Block of coal. Stick that in there. Put that there. That will should fill this up, like so. So that's gonna fill up. We will get the water filling up as well. So the water's in there, that's going up, that's rising. Press shift to bear that. So that's that. We will get just a random thing here. We will stick that. That's already locked on to that. So we got the fluid to keep it cool. Then we've got a block of coal for the heater. So we're good with that. We've got this rising, the Celsius thing here. Got inside the box cart here. But there's a thing there because oh no, we're in the. So we got that. It should be ready to go. No, we need to go backwards actually to collect that other thing. It's not doing anything yet because it's still warming up. So that's still warming up. While that's warming up, we are going to cover the pipes though. So the pipes aren't on show. Is this ready to go yet? We're looking for the Celsius to go up. Now it's on orange, so we should be able to get going soon. Actually, we'll try now. What else are we missing? Right, they're burning. Oh, we gotta wait for the SI to go up, which is the steam in the engine. Then we'll be ready to go when it's filled up. So we'll wait for that. Let it do its thing. I will mute my mic, but I'll keep it recording. This is not going to be an uncut. This is going to be uncut, because I don't know how to edit videos. So, you're actually watching as I'm waiting for it at the same time. So we'll just wait and relax. Okay, I'm back. We should have enough steam now to start moving. If you're wondering why I keep doing this all the time, is because I can actually control Streamlabs OBS as well on the second monitor I've got. So, let's continue with this. Now you don't have to keep looking back, you can just go. So remember, 8 forward, 2 back, 7 to that, to go up, 1 to decrease the brake, 4 to set it to neutral, and 5 to set throttle to neutral. So, let's do this. Right, that's now locked into place. And now we will go full speed. Until it starts lagging again, which is due to Streamlabs, I believe. And we can just take these out. So yeah, that's basically the mod I wanted to show you. I will try and put links down in the description of the mods I'm currently using, and I'll also put the wiki URL into it as well, to help you understand more about the mod. I hope you enjoyed, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and smash that like button, and I'll see you in the next video.